So in 1991, I was in college in North Carolina. Boycott the shit out of that place. And a little, huh? That's all. So it was after our sophomore year, and a bunch of friends and I had seen some news about how when you're in college, you can do this go overseas for the summer and work, a work abroad program. You can get a visa really easily. You know, if you've got some dough to get over there and prove that you're, you know, able to support yourself even if you're broke, you can do it. So we got on board with this thing. We all decided this will be rad. We'll go to London, England. We'll see some great rock shows. There's the Moroccan hash. Maybe there's girls. We were really concentrated more on the rock, but you know, there was always the thought, you know, maybe there would be like a summer romance abroad. So we got over there, and we all got jobs pretty quickly. We orientated. We got a little apartment in Camden Town. And I was working at a little Irish pub that two women owned, and they were insane. And one of them sat me down one of the first days I was there, and she was like, "Matt, European girls are sluts, all of them." And you know, in my young American mind, I'm like, does that mean England too? Or is that just Europe? Like, what's she telling me? It sounded like good news. And so we started integrating in our neighborhood, and we met these British dudes that we were palling around with, you know, and we were trading stories and things, and they were like, lots of questions going across the barrier. Is every party in America like Animal House? Yes. They would let us in on Monty Python, things we didn't know about, stuff like that. And they told us, you know, pretty early on, that we should go to these dance halls, and that in England, this is where people get laid. You know, it's like these big, boring Irish dance halls or Scottish dance halls where this folk music's played, and people kind of stand around the perimeter, and the ones that are dancing, it's just like completely laughable. They love Cher over there and stuff like that, you know, so they're just grooving to that kind of shit. So me and my friends go, you know, we're psyched. We're like, this is potential to meet a woman, you know, and have this little fling over here this summer. But I get down on it pretty quick because I don't like dancing, and I'm like, I can't mac on a chick with dancing. I failed at this all through high school. You know, there were all those dances. I couldn't pull tail at all at a dance. So I'm just getting wasted, you know. I'm at the bar, and it's just like, ta, ta, ta. And I get really drunk, and as I'm looking around and finally starting to enjoy it, this little slender girl walks up, and she starts talking to me, and she's so nice, you know, and she's Indian, but British, and very well-mannered, and she's just talking to me, and I'm trying to have some kind of conversation with her at all, and it's just not going well. And I'm completely into her, but I realize that I'm gonna vomit, you know, like I've gotten myself tanked. So I'm like, can you hold on for a second? And I go to the bathroom, and I whisk one out, you know, and I get that immediate feeling of like, I feel tons better, you know, like, woo. And I turn around, and she's standing there in the bathroom, and I'm like, shit. You know, like, is this a thing? Like, you say you're going to the bathroom, and it's this easy? God. But she, you know, she was like, are you feeling okay? I'm not going to try to do the accent too much. And I'm like, I don't know, you know, I don't feel like $1,000,000. And we ended up, like, kind of sitting down in the bathroom, you know, because I'm like, maybe I'll barf again, maybe I won't. And we chat for a while, and it goes really well. Like, I was getting a zoology degree, and she was getting a zoology degree, you know, it was cute like that. And she thought I taught like a Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtle. It was kind of cool. It was just, she'd just be like, say the word no. I'd be like, no. She'd be like, you sound like a turtle. So we end up, I get her number. This is way pre-cell phone era. And I call her, and we hang out some over about a week period. And, you know, it's amping up a little, you know. It's like, I'm not there just to get laid. Like, this would be fun. I'll meet a foreign girl and have a nice time. So we hang out for a week. We're having a really good time. We're talking, we're chatting. We kiss a little bit at the end of the night kind of thing, you know. And then after about a week of it, she comes back to my place. And I was living in this little apartment with these other 3 guys. So we had to, like, if, you know, we came up with this deal. Like, if somebody's going to bring home a girl, we got to, like, scoot one around into another room, open up a room. You know, we had this sex plan. So we do the sex plan. And she comes home, you know, and I just act like it's normal that I have my own room and there's 3 guys in the other room. And so the sex happens. And I mean, I think I said I was 21. I was semi-naive, semi-romantic. And she was experienced. and kinky. And I'm just going to give you one detail because it pertains to what's going to happen here. There was this move she would do and she liked that evidently there was a lot of stubble that her last boyfriend had liked, and she would go at you pretty hard with this stubble, and it'd be like, ow, ow, ow. And she's like, it's hot, right, mate? And I'm like, sure. So it hurt. And the next day, I'm like, all my friends are like, was it great? Was it great? Shit, yeah, rad, it was great. I'm in love. This girl's awesome. And that next night, we all go out to a pub, we get pretty drunk as usual, come home, go to bed, and I wake up in the middle of the night, and I barf onto the side, right onto the floor, just right out of bed, and I'm like, whoa, what's up with that? And I'm registering after the barf that I'm in complete pain, like all over my entire body, and I'm like, whoa, and I barf again. And I wake up my roommate, and I'm like, and I barf, and he looks at me and goes, duh, and he just grabs me, and we go out to the street, and he hails a cab and throws me in, and I'm barfing, and then I start passing out, like intermittently between it all. And we get to this hospital in London, and they take me to the emergency room, and it just keeps happening. The barf, the pass out, ugga. And I get in this room, and there's a team of doctors against the wall, and they've got me naked, and they're checking out my whole body, and it hurts so bad, I don't even know what's wrong. And so they start feeling around, and this one German guy touches my balls, and he's like, eins, zwei, Scrotum, And I'm like, oh, and I barf. And then they just sit there and stare at it a while longer. Every once in a while, somebody will reach out, touch the balls. I barf. It's like. And I hear one of them mention the abrasions on my penis, and I'm just like, doesn't pertain. I don't think, So I end up getting nut surgery because my balls had gotten twisted. And I don't know if it was the aggressive action or. They say that a man at that age, it can just happen to him, almost happenstance. So I get this ball surgery. I'm working in England, so it's free, socialized medicine, it was rad. I get ball surgery. I leave after a couple days, and I've got like this nut diaper on and like an armful of Vicodin, and I'm just like, thank you, this is awesome. But it's like, I am damaged goods for the rest of the summer, and I'd met this really nice girl, and maybe the stubble is something just getting used to, Maybe the second time was going to be rad, but I was way too embarrassed, and I was way too damaged for the rest of the time to really call her up, so I just kind of blew her off, and yeah, it was an underwhelming romance.